are you? How has been the week? I want to invite you to our today's class or session, and I believe it will be an interactive one. Sindio? Before we begin, I believe before the end of the class, kindly the class representative, that is it Chekoro, Amelina? It is Lynette, you come and pick the attendance so that everybody can sign to his or her name. So in our today's class, we are going to do setting out using the 3, 4, 5 method. And as we are going to do the setting out, we are going first of all to identify the tools and equipments that are used during the setting out. Sindio? But before we do the setting out, there are certain activities that are supposed to be done. We have site clearance, we have what? Can you help me identify the activities before we come to the setting out? We have site clearance. And what is site clearance?
It is process of removing limitations and obstacles to provide a room for construction.
Yes, apart from site clearance, what else can we do?
Holding.
Wooding, yes. What is holding?
It is the provision of security, or fence for security.
Or in simple words, we can just say that protecting our site. Protecting our site. Have you ever been somewhere and then you are seeing the site has been prevented with they actually use iron sheets in most cases. Yeah? So before setting out is done, we must make sure that the site is clean, or we are going to do the setting out. It is clean from obstacles so that we can do our setting out without any interference from either existing structures, trees, or any stones, building materials that are going to be used. We make sure that we make the place where we are going to do the setting out very clean. Now, before we identify the types of materials that we are going to use, of which you are seeing them here, I want us first of all to understand this terminology, setting out. What is setting out? I know you've come across this word, it is not new to you, setting out. Remember, we have our plans, we have our drawings, and now we are coming to the ground. What is setting out?
Setting out is just a process of transferring the drawings to the actual plan.
Yes, true. Can you applaud him? Yeah, setting out, it is the transfer of those measurements on paper. Now we are putting it to what? To the ground. Now, as we are going to put these measurements now to the ground before construction begins, let us now identify the kinds of materials that we are going to use. And from what we are seeing, Kipchumba, what is this?
It is a peg.
This is a peg. Chapkoro, what is the function of a peg? Peg. Or anyone else who can try, what is the function of a peg?
Maybe they are used for identification for the points that are setting up lines.
True. That is the first, that is a peg. What about this one? This is a hammer. What is the function of it? Yes.
It's used to drive.
Yeah, true. It is used to drive in now the pegs, and on top of this peg we have something. What is this? Oh, this one. What are these? You will discover that during the setting out procedures, we will require the nails on top of the pegs. What are they going to be used for?
It's used to support string.
Actually, basically, these nails will just help us to be accurate. We also have another one here. Ama unaona hii kama kambe ya kuanika nguo. What is this?
It's a building line.
It is a building rope, right? What about this one now?
Stop measure.
This is a tape measure, correct? I think we have identified the instruments that we are going to use during the setting out. If there's other thing that but we are going to put much concentration to today's, because we are going to use the 3, 4, 5 method. Utaenda mahali pengine utapata inaitwa the triangle method, right? Yeah, you see the 3, 4, 5 method, and you again hear the 3, 4, 5 method, and you hear the triangle method. It is actually they will be talking the same thing. Now, I want to demonstrate to us now on how to do this setting out method. And the first procedure of the setting out, or after the site clearance, you identify the first point of which you are going to put your what? Your pair. That will be the benchmark or what? Or the baseline. Now say, this is our baseline. In this case, this is our first point that we are going to use. Now, we are said we are going to use the 3, 4, 5 method. I want you to help me. Now we are saying the 3, 4, 5 method. It is 3, 4, 5 method, or is it 3, 4, 5 method? Where is 5? It is? It is 3, 4, 5. Alright, can you applaud Chiporo? Good. Now we identify our 3 feet here, and you make sure again, as you are identifying as you are reading your measures, as you are going to put this one, you actually try to make sure that it is actually horizontal. Make sure again that it is firm. Then you try and adjust. Now that is where you see the function of the nail. You adjust down to your 3 feet. Let's now identify our 4 feet. Before you put it, before you actually drive it down, let us confirm our 5 feet. 4 feet. Good. Now so as you can see, it is not actually in the 5 feet. So we need to make some adjustment. Yes. Confirm the 4 feet. Good. Now we have confirmed the 3, 4, 5 what? 4, 5 methods. This is now our corner. Now, assuming this is the small structure. We now at a point receive the big structures, and you are going to use the same method. What are you going to do? Now you have been chosen to take care of that building. What are you going to do? Yes?
So depending on the size of the structure, I'm going either to double or to triple, or even to make it 10 times the measurement that we took. If maybe, for example, we took 3
said, can we first upload him? Yeah, that is a very good trial. When we now reach a point where we are going to use this method in big structures, different sizes, but using the same method, what just do, in according to the measurement that you are going to use, the 3, 4, 5 methods, you multiply now with the measurement that you are going to use. Let's now see, let me show you again the work of this rope. Because our wall does not end here, this rope now will be used to get the alignment, the vertical alignment of what? Unit kindly. Now, using this, you now pick another peg with your tape measure, then you now come up to where your measurement is going to reach. The measurement, the total measurement of the wall. Say your total length is 3,000 millimeters. Now using the peg and this rope, then you come, you make sure that your rope is well. That is your what? Your 3,000 millimeters. Thank you. That's actually the function of now of the rope. Now in two groups, can we try and do what I've actually demonstrated to you? Two groups. Identify your baselines.
So we're going to do first group. So we're going to do 5. Very forward. So we're going to measure 4.
Accurate, exactly.
It is
5.
It is 5.
And have you confirmed the measurement?
Yeah, it is 5.
Good. Good. Very good. Yes. That is the 3 feet, eh? Good. Let us summarize and come back. Yes, that is. Good. Let us come back. Let us come back. I can see that we have done, but make sure that we do more practice so that we can get to familiarize with the 3, 4, 5 method. Well, let us applaud ourselves for that. Now, as we come to the end, as we conclude our class, our session today, what have we learned? What have we learned? What have you learned? Tools used in setting out. What is the first tool? What are some of the tools? Yes, we have the hammer, we have the tape measure, pegs. That's right, and we applaud ourselves for the tools and equipment. What other thing have we learned? How to set out using the 3, 4, 5 method. And what is the first procedure? I want you to just give me the first procedure of using the 3, 4, 5 method. And we applaud her. We identify the baseline so that it can help us transfer the other measurements. What else have we learned today? Yes.
We have learned that when you are setting out for a building that's very large, you multiply the figure here. For instance, if it was 3, you can double.
We applaud him. That is very correct. That in big sizes buildings, we just, using a 3, 4, 5 method, we just multiply now according to the measurements that we are going to use on where? On the ground. Now, that being said and done, as I said earlier, the class rep kindly come and collect the class register so that you mark for those who are not there. Now, we have the assignment. Again, class representative, I'll share with you the assignments on your wall so that you can do it before the next class. You can help me collect these tools. Let me collect them. Yeah. Thank you so much.